in Israel, Bibi Netanyahu, look, it's pretty complicated, the electoral situation in Israel, but basically, parliamentary system, two of the major parties, one of which is Bibi Netanyahu's, essentially tied. I don't know how else to articulate that.
Yeah, 32 for Gantz's party, 31 for Netanyahu as Likud, last I saw.
And that means that other smaller parties are put into sort of a leveraged position because they have the ability to join those parties. Avigdor Lieberman, who is, I don't know, maybe he's been surpassed by other figures in Israel, but
got about
fascistic.
9 votes. I mean,
I'm talking in terms about being fascistic.
He's secular fascistic.
Yes.
That's what it is. I mean, there's a big division there.
And so his party won, how many was it? That
he got 9 seats. Shas got 9 seats, which is the ultra-Orthodox party. And basically Netanyahu's in a bind because he has to go either way on that, and they won't work with each other.
Right.
And then the third, I think it's Yamina, which is like the fascistic settler party. They got 7, which is a big underperformance for them.
So Lieberman won't work with the ultra-Orthodox, and they both need to be there if they're going to win. On the other side of that, Lieberman may not work with the party that is represented largely by Arab civil rights activists. So there's a bit of a stalemate right now.
That's the joint list, and that's probably I just want to say that's a positive light. They got 13. They're actually the third highest vote getter. It goes 32, 31 to 13. And then you got Labor, and then the Dem Union thing, which is Jeffrey Epstein collaborator Ehud Barak's centrist effort, I believe. And then actually there's this at 8 is UTJ, which I don't even know what that one is. The Israelis really, every Israeli election is like a confirmation of all the most hacky Jewish jokes about Jewish arguments. Like this very small country, lots of activity. Oh, okay. No, they're ultra Orthodox as well.
But at the end of the day,
United Torah Judaism.
At the end of the day,
which is Sam's party.
They may end up doing another election, but unlikely. Nobody wants to do that. And there may, Bibi Netanyahu, of course, has a real reluctance to not be in power because there is an ongoing investigation of him, and apparently. All right, let's pick up this call.
He might be gone, and just want to say really briefly, in addition to that, maybe, even though the policy sets are not there at all yet, maybe if he's finally removed, the bigger conversation about ending the Israeli apartheid system can actually happen.
We'll see about that. But
with the joint list, it would be through the joint list.